I got these really cute margarita glasses at Dollar Tree like probably over a month ago, and they're just like little cactuses on the bottom and then have like the big margarita glass shape thing. And we haven't used them yet because we haven't had margaritas, so I was like, hey, we should have margaritas tonight. So we did that and we played Trivial Pursuit, like me and Elizabeth and Maddie, so that was fun. And then I was trying to paint, I don't know, it's just like a thing. They're uneven. I know that. I was aware as I drew them that they were uneven. I'm gonna say it's an artistic choice even though it's not really, but that's fine. I literally cannot tell you how long I've been trying to knit tonight, just trying to do like a couple rows. The first row is so difficult. I did realize, so first of all, I have these like really thin needles just because I got these from Dollar Tree because I'm just trying it out, and they're also like pretty long. So one of the videos I saw talked about how like using a thicker needle can be helpful, and using like wooden, like bamboo needles can be helpful because they're not as slippery. Because there was one time where I got my first row done and I was working on the second row and I was almost finished with the second row and I was going so much quicker on the second row, and then it all slipped off and I had to start over again. So here's my yarn that I'm in so much pain, and I really would like to just like get it started tonight just to like know that I'm done, but I've tried so many times I think it's just gonna have to wait for tomorrow. But yeah, I feel like once I get the first row done and then I like get into the rhythm of it, I will like it and it will be pleasant. But right now I'm just so angry. But I feel like you don't really like a craft if you don't like get angry and frustrated when you first start doing it. So trying to be patient, give myself time to learn how to do it. So listen, I couldn't sleep, so I said, you know what, I'm just gonna try again. I'm just gonna try to knit one more time and maybe this will be the time. It was not the time. What I tried doing 2 rows and this is what I ended up with. It's not right. This is what one time being like a beauty guru doing the hand actually helps, but like what did I do wrong? Can anyone I will try again tomorrow. I'm so annoyed because there's no videos of people trying this and being bad at it. It's only them doing it and they make it seem so easy, and I just want to be able to knit. I want to knit cool things. So okay, so I think I have figured it out. It is the thicker yarn works a lot better, but I've done a few rows now and look at that. It's not totally even. I think there's definitely things that I can like work on doing better, but I'm doing it and yay. Kind of fun. I have a video on, so I think I'm just gonna keep doing this for a while. I haven't been counting my rows, which I probably should have, but I don't know, maybe I'll just like make a scarf. It's gonna have to be really long if I do that, but yay. I don't really have many updates since I learned how to knit properly today. That was exciting. The chunkier yarn did wonders for that. The only issue that I'm having is that because it's chunkier, it's like 2 smaller pieces like wound together basically, and whenever I'm knitting, apparently I've sometimes like separated the 2 and like knit more into it, because I started with like 20 cast on stitches and now I have like 25 or 30. I don't know what I did wrong, and I feel like it's not growing very long. Trying to pick it up. I feel like this looks the same length as whenever I last showed it, but I did more like rows, so I don't know. And as you can see, it's like getting further expanded because there's more than 20 here, so I don't really know. I'm learning. Coming back at ya from the floor yet again. I did a little bit more paper making today. Here's my last batch for the month probably. You can see right here, Maddie asked if those were the Property Brothers. It is not. That is David and Patrick from Schitt's Creek. And then I also did a picture of like all of them from Schitt's Creek. Maddie had a 2020 calendar of Schitt's Creek, so we had that, but because I'm, you know, paper making, I ripped it up to make stuff out of it, but I kept a few pictures because I thought it might be cool to try something out like that. So we'll see how it dries tomorrow, but I think that's fun. I was knitting a lot today, you probably saw, so it's going better. It's getting easier. My hands hurt because I'm an old person and I don't know, I'm just not used to like the rhythm of it, but I feel like I'm getting better. As you can see, it's really uneven, which I hate. I know it's my first project, so I have to be like, you know, I'm learning. I hate that it's uneven though. I don't know what it's going to be right now, so probably nothing, maybe. I don't know. I also tried a little bit of crocheting tonight. I want to make this cardigan. I think that's going to be my February project, maybe, if Maddie can help me with the crocheting a little bit more, because it's like a flower and then you make the square and then you make it into the cardigan. It's a TikTok series. I will definitely link it if I end up doing it. But yeah, it's just crafting away. Applied for a job, doing the things, just trying my best. So that's it. Oh, we started watching Freaks and Geeks yesterday because it just got added to Hulu. So we've all three of us have been watching that together, so that's been fun. Hey, it's snowing, so look at that. It's not snowing a lot or anything, but still fun. I came out here just to, you know, get a change of scenery a little bit. Get some of the snow behind me. So yeah, that's it. Second day out here. You're doing fine, kind of. That kind of is not assuring. Okay, okay. Called no, pull 5, row 5. It's called chain 5. Chain 5, that chain mail. Do it. You look really comfortable. Okay, alright. Oh yeah, okay. Oh my god, what are you doing? It was only supposed to be 5. No, I'm practicing. Okay, that's good. I'm practicing my chain. That's a good thing to start with. Chain. Oh. Let's put it back in the loop. Okay, I got it. I got it. You're doing so good. Okay. Scoop it on there. Just like knitting. Just keep going for eternity. Just scoop it on there. It's called yarn over, but no, you just scoop it on there. Go like this. Maybe. What? Are you doing a single crochet, a double crochet? Yeah. Okay. What? I think I messed up. Son. What in the... I don't know what to do. Just give up. Just kidding. Okay, so I have been attempting crocheting today. I mean, I've been attempting crocheting the past few days, but I'm struggling a lot with crocheting on like how to hold the hook and how to hold the yarn and the whole thing, basically. I think I mentioned that I want to make this sweater. It has like sunflowers and stuff. It's called a Starburst Granny Square. That's like the pattern that I'm using to like make it. And at first you make the center of the flower, or like starburst. This is my first attempt that kind of looks like what it's supposed to. It's still a lot fluffier and like something just is not right. I wasn't counting as closely, so maybe I just counted wrong, but it's still like bigger and not as tight as the ones in the videos, but also that could be like my bad form or just like needing practice. But I'm pretty proud of this. Okay, I am so proud of myself. I made this. I crocheted this. Hello, I crocheted this. Hi, it's me. I crocheted this. What? I will link this video below. It is a YouTube video on how to crochet a Starburst Granny Square, because that's what this is. It's not the square part yet because I don't have the yarn that I'm going to use for it, but I'm just like testing it out. Obviously this part you can kind of see it's like, yeah, see like where my skin shows through there at the bottom. It's not great, but for a first attempt, after I was struggling so much with the center too, I'm really, really proud. Thank you, Maddie, so much for being patient with me. I know I am not a very good student, especially when I'm bad at it. I was just really confused, didn't know how to hold it, but like I think I've gotten better at holding it and understanding like the stitches and how it works, and wow, I'm so proud. Hi, hello, I did this. The other thing I wanted to show is I knitted an entire thing of yarn. So there it is. There's the whole thing all knitted. It has that curve because it got messed up, so I don't know. I may undo it and try and reknit it. I don't know, that seems like a lot of work, and like I don't really want a scarf. I just wanted to get like the practice in. I may unknit it and then also learn the purl stitch because I know the knit stitch. So I went to Dollar Tree and Michael's tonight to get more yarn because I think I am going to try my best and make the sunflower cardigan. I think that's going to be my February project. I think I already said that, but I went and got the supplies today, so I'm excited for it. I started continuing like making the circles just because that was really easy, and we were watching Freaks and Geeks tonight and that was something I could do while watching it. It wasn't as in-depth, so yeah, that's pretty much it. It's been a crafty week. Alright, so I didn't make any actual specific resolutions for 2021. The only thing that I decided that I wanted to try and stick to was trying something new every month, something new like art or craft or whatever. So as you've seen, I've been paper making in January and a little bit before, but I ended up making 30 of the small sheets, well 30 blank unused small sheets, and then I think 13 of the bigger sheets and then one circle. And then you saw the art that I had made. And yeah, overall I really enjoyed paper making. I think the process especially was very, very fun, and the idea that like you have this new thing that you get to use afterwards is really neat. I also think it's really useful because you can use the paper just like to write a letter to someone or whatever. You can use it for drawing. If you make it really thick, like some of mine where I didn't really know what thickness to use, you can use embroidery in it, which is also really neat. Paint on it, you know, whatever you want to use it for. I really like that aspect, and like the idea of like making it yourself and being able to do that is really nice. The like startup cost of it I also think is pretty effective. Like I got a $5 blender from Facebook Marketplace, like a used one that I will just use for that. And then the screen stuff that I bought was $7, but I still have extra and can like use that for other things. I bought 2 frames to make the mold and decal from the dollar store. I borrowed a staple gun, so that's probably one of the things, if you don't have that, that might be add like a little bit more to your cost. And then a container, I did buy a container. I think mine was like $5 maybe, but if you have one at home you can use. Or you could probably use the sink, honestly, if you're able to like clear it all up. I bought a couple like utensils and things to use with it. I bought a strainer and a ladle, but those aren't absolutely necessary. And I bought a few towels to use. Again, all of this mostly from the dollar store. So really it's like fairly low cost, and then you're just like using paper that you have lying around and mixing it with water. So like accessibility wise, I feel like it's pretty accessible, and like I said, startup cost is not very high for this. I also like that you like get something that you can use again, something that you would be paying money for to like use for other stuff. I didn't get a chance to, but I really want to just like put it in the printer and print something on it and see how it looks, because I think that would be pretty cool. The one thing I will say is that you do need space for this. That's something that I wrote in that letter. We don't have a lot of space here. Like it's not like I could just go do this in the living room like on the floor, because I need space to like set everything up. I could maybe fit it on the table if it was completely clear, but then it would take a while to dry, so then the table would be out of use. I think when it gets warmer I'd be able to do it in the garage. The only issue with that is like the dogs maybe stepping on it, because that did happen. Ivy stepped on some of the paper and that kind of messed it up. So whenever I was making paper I would have to like leave my door closed just to make sure the dogs didn't accidentally step on it. But overall, I really enjoyed paper making. I think that I will go back to it again. I think right now I'm going to move this stuff to the garage just because in February I'm going to be crocheting and I have a big project that I'm going to try and do. So I think that's really going to be taking up most of my time, most of my free time, and yeah. But I do think that I will definitely go back to paper making. Like I'm going to keep this blender and all this stuff because like I said, it's a very like calming process. Even just like ripping the paper, like I'm sure some people would want to like shred it and like streamline that process a bit, but I really enjoy just like ripping the paper and like putting it in the blender, like the whole thing, just having something on the background like a podcast or a TV show. That was really, really nice. So I would recommend paper making if you have any interest. It's not that hard to start up, it's not that hard to figure out, and for me it was really fun. So Okay, this is more than anyone bargained for. This is more than I bargained for. I've been talking for way too long, so bye.